So I hope you enjoyed my little custom cover for my July extra part of my insert. Hello everyone, and welcome to my little snippet of paradise right over here on YouTube. I do have the Cocoa Daisy. It's called Coconut Cove. This particular kit is called the stationery kit, and it is meant to house different items that can be used across all different types of stationery products. You can certainly use this in a blank notebook. You can redate things using the date stickers. Plenty of deco also involved. And there's also some sticky notes and die cuts as well. So it's just kind of smattering of all of the different products that Cocoa Daisy does have in one kit. Now I have these two pieces of specialty paper. This one is like an overlay acetate, and this one is a vellum that you can kind of see through. I'm planning to use these with the standard notebook that I do receive with the planner kit. You can also get this again on its own, but I get it for planning and journaling in that month of July. So I already have my planner kind of already got the bare bones. I wanted to put little overlays in between. So I took some of the kit papers and did that. So I have this part ready to go, but I did remove some empty extra pages that I didn't need in here. So this one, again, doesn't have a cover because I did remove it from the original one. The original one does come with a craft cover, but I also remove that most of the time. So first off, I'm going to need something that is going to cover this traveler's notebook to kind of protect those pages. There's plenty to use in the form of papers in the stationery kit. I could use this one, which I think is my first best plan. So I'm thinking about kind of using it kind of like an overlay, but not going all the way around. So let's go ahead and figure out how we want to make this happen. Now this overlay, it does actually crease really easily. I've done it plenty of times using my bone folder scoreboard. And so what I'm going to do is first of all, I'm going to flip it over so I can get the right measurements. And this is 4 1/4. And that is, I'm going to do 4 3/8, I believe it is. And I'm going to score this vertically. And then I can fold it easily. So let's go back this direction. And again, 4 3/8. All right, that works really great. Now I'm just going to go ahead and trim off so it is the right height as well. So now with this acetate overlay, I just want to trim this to probably just a little hair longer than this. That way when I put some tear tape on this and it just tucks up underneath, I can have the exact spot I want right here on the back of the traveler's notebook. That way it's covered completely. Now I'm just going to stick this here on the inside of this acetate. I'm going to line up that edge and then flip this down right where I want it to go, and it's going to work like magic. Now I can have a protective cover all the way through for the rest of my traveler's notebook. I'm going to go ahead and grab my favorite thing, which is my long arm stapler. This does such a great job keeping everything attached. I can just slip this in, staple that there, and then it goes on the inside. So now everything is all put together and attached, and I'm able to plan in my notebook and have a protective cover at the same time. I think what I want to do is put just a little bit of a pocket on this inside. Now the only paper we have left from the stationery kit is this and the rest of the acetate. So we have 2 little pieces of paper left. I was thinking about creating a pocket that just goes right down here. How about we trim it right along this line here and make it just this edge this direction. That way when we attach it in here, there's able-bodied pocket that you can put some stuff in if you're interested. So I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive just along these two sides so it has this little great pocket that we can add whatever we want to. And then I'll just go back in and trim this edge right along the side. And I didn't think it would show very much through, and it doesn't, which is a great thing. I think on the back side it would, but with the front, I don't think it does at all. So now we have a little bit of a pocket, and this will be great for, you can stick stickers in it and take this on the go if you're interested. The other thing I was thinking about doing is adding this vellum tree somewhere. I love the vellum tree and I love how it's in the ocean. So I'm just gonna kind of fussy cut around some of our fun little critters. Fussy cutting around the tree really allows me to just kind of personalize my own paper and make it exactly how I'd like it. So I think it would be fun to have this little palm tree right here in the inside of a pocket. So I found some adhesive backed letters, but instead of using them as they are, I'm going to face them with some of our scraps. I think that would be a fun way to incorporate just enough of the vellum. I'm just going to take some liquid glue and just go on top really easily. And then we're going to stick these on the back side of where we want it to go. So here's the front side, there's the back side, and we can just fussy cut and put them around wherever we need them to go. And that way when we face them on the front, they'll be right side up. I guess it really doesn't matter for the U, but the J certainly need some little. And we can just use the tiniest little bits of the scraps and it'll work just fine. While that's drying, I do have some pet stickers. Now, if you have trouble getting the pet stickers off, my biggest suggestion to you is to take off the negative of the sticker sheet. I love that these are already kiss cut, but a lot of people have trouble taking off that extra paper. So if you just find a nice little corner to peel off all of that negative, it's so much easier to peel up the pet stickers when you do it this way. Just making sure that I don't rip any of the actual pet stickers, which I wouldn't do. Be nice and careful, and there we go. And now it's going to be super easy for me to grab these pet stickers off of here. I just love this guy. He is so fun. Looks like he's ready for a great time. And I love how monochromatic he is. So that is what I was thinking. And then now that these are dry, let's go ahead and cut these out. Now that I have them adhered to the front, I'm just going to pull off that backing. And now I have sticky back custom letters that are going to look great here on the front. I'm glad I did a darker hue so they would stand out just a little bit. It's like they are already in the ocean, in the murky depths, and July is just peeking through. I love the way this vellum looks right here on the cover. And now they're stuck for good on my July cover. Now that I got the front cover done, oh, it looks so fun. So fun. I'm gonna do something to the back cover. I don't really like this seam here. It's not a construction problem. It's just, I like a little bit more transition. So I'm gonna grab these stickers. These are, again, from the stationery kit, and they're postage-style stamps. And I love all of these nice neutral colored ones. They would work beautifully right here, and look, they fit just perfect. So I'm just gonna take off the backing sticker paper again. So a lot of the pieces that come in all of the kits all have sticky back. So it's really handy to just grab some scissors and take it on the go with you, because you really don't have to worry about adhesive at all. So I'm just gonna stick that right there. To add some stability to the back side, I have the rest of that postcard, and I'm just gonna put some adhesion on the back, and I'm going to kind of make this a little bit more structured here on this side. And I'm gonna cover up the octopus, but don't worry, We'll invite him back next summer. It's time to add just a little bit of fun on the back side. We're going to put an actual one of the stamps from the stationery kit there. And here is another fun whale. Kind of mimics the one on the front, and I love how he's waving to us. He's going to go right there. And then we're going to put a couple of these cute little fish right around, wondering what he's waving at, which is us. Isn't that sweet? Well, hope you liked our little custom cover here. This is going to be an extra space for putting goodies, for putting things that I want to write down right in the front of my planner. And it has a little bit of see-through characteristic, but not too much as to give away the surprise on the inside. I love the custom vellum letters that I put on the front and this cute little guy. The back turned out beautifully as well, and I love how monochromatic it is while showcasing some of the white that is in the kit as well. So I hope you enjoyed my little custom cover for my July extra part of my insert, and I will talk to you guys again next time. Take care. Bye.